Hey guys, and welcome to my mystery review, which you can probably tell by the title what it is. It is the Brobecks Violent Things. Now, the reason this album, if you don't know already, the reason I'm reviewing it is because the guy who is the songwriter, guitar, bass guitar, keyboard, and I think pretty much and the song, pretty much everything. It's his independent band is Dallin Weeks, who is the new bass guitarist for Panic at the Disco. And I thought, 4 days before the thing, why not do this? I'm currently uploading the first one, which is a Fever You Can't Sweat Out. And also I'm downloading the Battlefield 4 beta, or beta, whatever you want to call it, on my Xbox. So if you hear a loud noise in the background, it's my Xbox downloading stuff. So sorry about that. It's just I haven't had time to download it today. But anyway, let's get into the review. So yeah, this album came out, I believe it was 2011. Let me just check. Yeah, 2009. Tell a lie. And it's the only album he has done, which is the Brobecks, which is basically a collection of all his EPs, all in an album. And he did say, Dallin Weeks did say on his, what's the word I'm trying to say? On his, on the website, he said I wanted to make it longer. It's a bit short. I feel it was a bit short. It was 13 songs long. And personally, it feels like a very, very complete album. But I'm surprised he didn't think it was finished. He just told us it wasn't. He wasn't happy or satisfied with it. But personally, I am very satisfied with it. So besides, I haven't heard any of it before I did it. So I was like, I'll go into the Brobecks with an open mind and think, okay, this guy who is going to be singing, doing the guitar and the bass, and he doesn't do all of it at once. Obviously, he edits it with GarageBand or some music software. So, he writes the parts for them and plays them, but when he's on stage, he's just singing. But it's his band, it's him. It's all him, pretty much, who's wrote the music and done that. He just gets others to help him perform it. So, yeah, we'll go track by track and get started. So the first song is If You Like It or Not, and it has a very abrupt start. Like, within 2 seconds of the track starts, like, boom, into the song. There's no easing you into it or fading. It's just boom, which is a bit of a complaint for me, but at the same time, the rest of the song kicks so much ass, I don't mind it. Very catchy. Dallin's voice is very different than Brendan Urie. Brendan has a more orchestric kind of sound. This is kind of a depressing, dark kind of sound, which, I mean, well, I know I'm making it sound like it's bad, but honestly, it's not. It's a good sound. I like it. It's just very different than Brendan Urie. That's probably the shock. But If You Like It or Not was a very, very good song. Very good opening song. Probably one of my favourites of the album. The next is Small Cuts. This one was kind of a drag for me. It just felt very long. It's 4 minutes too. It definitely feels like it. It's about a girl who's like basically cutting herself like an emo, pretty much. It's the best way to describe it. Sorry, I didn't talk about If You Like It or Not. Basically, it's about a guy saying to his girlfriend, it's like, I'm yours and you're mine if you like it or not. So we're together, that's it. Whether you like it or not, we're together, this is meant to be. So that's that one. The Small Cuts I just talked about. All of the Drugs was like kind of an interlude. It was about just under 2 minutes at 1:59. Had a nice little jingle to it. It was just Dallin and a little bit of guitar, really, and drums. Not too complex for instruments. Wasn't too bad. Felt a bit longer than 2 minutes though. These two tracks, Small Cuts and All of the Drugs, were really brought the album down for me. But the rest of the album is flawless as far as I'm aware. The next one was the first song I actually ever heard of the Brobecks was Better Than Me. Very good song. Hands down, probably, I don't know if it was the lead single of the album or whatever, but very good album. Very, very, very good album. Sorry, not album. Song. Great track, great song, whatever you want to call it. Better Than Me, so well written. The instruments aren't anything spectacular, but the lyrics really do hold the song up so well. Very good. Love at First Sight is nice, gentle, relaxing kind of tune. Could this be love at first sight, or could I sleep by the again? Or something like that. It goes very, very good. Brendan, sorry, I keep thinking it's Brendan. Dallin's voice is definitely nice and soothing with it, and it definitely fits it well. Visitation of the Ghost. This one was... I'm patting my Xbox on my pen. This one was very, very good. I did like Visitation of the Ghost, sorry. Very, very good. 4 minutes and 24. It doesn't feel that long. It really feels like 2 minutes to me. Maybe 2.5 max. Very, very short for me, personally. Great, fast-paced. It felt very much like... this song and the next one which I'm going to talk about kind of both felt... like Camisado from A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, that kind of. And Nails for Breakfast, Tax for Snacks, I think it was. Let me quickly check. Got my iTunes up. Nails for Breakfast, Tax for Snacks, yeah. Felt very much like those two songs. But very, very, not in a bad way, in a very good way. The Nerve was the next one, like I said, just sounds like Camisado. Very good. The opening sounded kind of like The Killers. In a way, it kind of had a Killers theme to it. Very, very good. The 8th track was I Will Tonight. Now, I don't know whether it's the way in which I downloaded it or something. I don't know. But, sorry, my dog's barking. But, it's a very, very quiet song. I don't know if that was the way it was intended or if it's just my audio is not working or something with my copy. But, very good. Very, very good song. Well written. The only trouble is you're getting hard to resist. Just so... Most of these are soothing. I'm going to use that word a lot to describe this album. It's very soothing. Number 9 was Goodnight Sociality. Sociality, sorry. Very good, but very abrupt start. Like, it doesn't start till about 10 seconds in, but it's like... like all this loud noises and shit going off while piano and keyboards going off in the background, and I'm like, that really, really hurts the song at the beginning. This and If You Like It or Not are badly affected by that shit. It really, really put me off it when I first heard it. I was like, oh, fucking hell. But it's not too bad now I'm listening to it, so it's pretty good. I enjoy it. Next is Bike Ride. Bike Ride and the next one, very, very fast-paced but gentle instruments. Oh, pardon me. Very fast-paced but gentle instruments. Well written all around. The guitar and everything. Guitar in this one is very good. And the piano in this and keyboard in particular on this album are very good. Like I said, the reason I picked this album is because one, Dallin is now the new bass guitarist and backing vocals for Panic at the Disco, as well as the fact that he has a similar sound to the earlier Panic at the Disco stuff, so a nice mixture of Pretty Odd and Fever You Can't Sweat Out, so I thought, you know what, it's relevant. I mean, the fact that he did it was relevant, but it has a very similar feel to Panic at the Disco. Le Vélo pour deux, which is French for a bicycle for two, it sounds very similar to Bike Ride, but I can't remember. I think it's Bike Ride or Le Vélo pour deux. One of them is a little more electronic-y. I can't remember which, but the guitar is good in both of them. Sorry, I can't talk. Track 12 is Second Boys Will Be First Choice. It's the radio version for some reason. I don't know what the difference is. Second boys will be first choice to somebody better than you. Basically, it's about a girl who's... I think it's she's deciding between her ex and the new guy she likes. That sort of thing. Very good sound. I'm surprised it's 3 minutes 16 because it feels like 2. So that's very good. And then finally, in track 13 is a song simply titled Boring. Now, when I first heard the song, I was like, oh, wow, it's going to be... When I first saw the title, I'm like, well, it's going to be boring as fuck then. But, I mean, when Dallin was doing it, he said, I wanted to do a song which sounded boring, but at the same time was incredibly entertaining and energetic and... What's the other word he used? Also got my feelings across. And to be honest, there's only like, I think 12 lyrics in this song, and the rest of it is mostly instruments. Definitely the best for instruments in the whole album. It's 6 minutes 44. It does feel a tiny bit too long. I think 6 minutes would have been enough, but, you know, 44 seconds ain't gonna matter to me. I enjoy the song every time I hear it. I keep saying Brendan. Dallen's voice definitely is. I know it said soothing. I'm gonna try and use a different word. Like it's kind of smooth and relaxed in this. It's like boring. He just puts so much emotion into it. Everything is boring. And then the music going on in the background, and the guitar, the keyboard. There's strings like the violin, I think, and maybe the cello a little bit. I can't tell if it's cello or not. Overall, very good. This is probably this. I don't know if it's better than Nearly Witches, but in my opinion, it beats Build God Then We'll Talk, which was the ending song for Fever You Can't Sweat Out, and as Mad as Rabbits, I think it was the ending one for Pretty Odd. This song beats those two. I don't know if it beats Nearly Witches. I can't really tell which one I prefer. I think Nearly Witches just has a better chorus of ever since we met, whereas Boring has less lyrics. So I think that holds it back a little bit, but it's still a very good song. So overall, this album, very good. I don't know if I've rated a Fever You Can't Swear Out and not the others. I think that might be the case. But I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say whether they're good or not. Brobecks, very good album. I hope Dallen does another album, but now that he's with Panic at the Disco, I really don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Unless they take a break and he does some. But his input in Panic at the Disco's 4th album so far seems to be very, very good. The backing vocals he does in Miss Jackson and This Is Gospel are very good. And the bass, especially in Miss Jackson, hands down the best bass I've heard in any Panic at the Disco song. And just Dallen's backing vocals in This Is Gospel of oh, 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 the fear of fall. That bit's not obviously him. It's like oh, 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 the fear of falling apart. And that, all of that. Very good. Dallen definitely has made an impact. Personally, backing vocals I never gave a shit about. Now the backing vocals definitely, and the bass in Miss Jackson, very good. Not so good in This Is Gospel, but they literally, when they came out with Miss Jackson, you have the lyrics of Brendan, you got the drums of Spencer, and the bass of Dallen, and the backing vocals. Kenneth Harris, I think his name is, who's the like support guitarist. I don't know if he's going to be becoming part of the band or if he's support guitarist. There's very little guitar in Miss Jackson. It's like whenever it goes, Miss Jackson, Miss Jackson, Miss Jackson, are you nice? That bit, there's like, no, and he does it like a few times in the whole song. It's mostly just bass, lyrics, and drums. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.